The everything dip continues. Gold is down, Bitcoin is down, silver is down. Where is Max Payne? We'll have a bit of a discussion about that. Today we'll do live gold, silver, platinum analysis, Bitcoin, maybe some altcoin analysis too. We're marrying the two worlds together. And we'll just have a good old yarn with my GMS family. I am coming to you a little bit earlier today, which may catch a whole bunch of you by surprise, but we are going live out on X and on YouTube right now. You are watching, well, I should really say the tagline, which is if you're watching this on the replay, use the time codes below to go to your favorite part. But if you're watching live, you get to enjoy every single thing we do here at Good Morning Stackers with me, Joe Main. And look, in the first 1 minute of the show, we do what we call the synchronized slurp. That's where you grab a tasty beverage, I grab my tasty beverage, and what we do is we slurp them synchronously together. It is the honor system wherever you are in the world, whether you're on a plane, on a train, in the shower, I don't know. Hit the big red subscribe button and join me for the synchronized slurp. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Slurp it, people. I will give you guys a couple of minutes to get in. Normally we'd do some shout outs at this stage, but again, this is an earlier show. I've got something to do at around about 10 o'clock, so a quick, less than an hour show today. And I'm Joe Main. Who the hell am I? Why would you even be interested in what I have to say and all that kind of stuff? Listen to all and follow none, but I'm Joe Main. I have worked in the precious metals retail industry, so I've worked for 3 major bullion dealers in Australia over the last 11 years. Goldstackers, Bullion Now, Ainslie, Bullion. I used to just purely serve customers at my first job, and then Bullion Now, I launched and grew their YouTube channel from nothing. I was their first employee to about 20,000 subscribers by the time I left. I built that thing, and then I was still serving some customers sometimes, mainly social media guy. Then I moved to Ainslie Bullion. In Australia, they have 2 stores, and I was just pure social media, and that's what I've been doing all right at for the last number of years. What you can actually do, if you have a business, any kind of business, whether it's, I don't know, you tell me your business, and I'll tell you whether I think a YouTube channel could work for you. The short answer is probably yes, but I need to find out more. So let's have a chat. Send me an email at gmstackers@gmail.com, gmstackers@gmail.com. And tell me what business you do, whether it's an Australian-based business or an international-based business. I've worked with international clients as well. So what I will do is I will teach you, get that out of my eye. I've got eye boogers. I will teach you the skills of how to create consistently engaging content, okay? I am very early today. I'll get to your comments in just a second. I will teach you how to do it yourself. I have an 8 to 10 week course that gives you all the skills of how to create consistently engaging content, whether that be for YouTube, mainly, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. We'll pair another social media with a YouTube channel to help build your customer base. Can you handle some additional business? It's a very leading question, isn't it? Excuse me. It's one of those days. Very leading question. Can you handle additional business? Yes, of course you can. So let me help you. At least let's discover whether I can. So send me an email at gmstackers@gmail.com. Of course, the show is brought to you by Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au, and Wealthstack, wealthstack.com. I think I rattled on a little bit enough, probably enough time. Going to be less watches today. But Silver Fox says, you are early today, Joe. Yes, I am. As for the reasons described. So what do you want to do? You know what? We could do some quick... I'll wait for a couple more people. I think I might take a quick look at... I'm going to take a quick look at... Let's take a quick look at UFD, Unicorn Fart Dust. We talked about it yesterday. That video has done very well for my channel, you know, and I've gotten a lot more subscribers, etc. So I will give you a quick little update on that just because we're waiting for people to come in and whatnot. So I'm going to share the screen. You always need to be wary. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing with Unicorn Fart Dust. You had a beautiful move. Okay, so look, in just the last number of hours, 30 cents. Okay, you have done amazingly well. If you have not taken any profits off the table from here, it is highly recommended that you do so. Could we continue up to $1 billion market cap? Absolutely. But if you're not taking profits along the way, I would highly suggest that you do. We did speak to a couple of people yesterday a number of you that are in UFD, and you said, you took out your initial investment. That's the perfect thing to do. Take out your initial investment, then you're free riding the rest, and the rest is gravy, baby, right? I would notice, though, look, we had this great dip down to 13 cents, and then look at that, 13 cents to 23 cents. That is look at that. 70% move in just like a few hours. That's crypto for you. We are ticking down on the relative strength index on the 1 hour time frame. Doesn't mean we stay there forever, okay? And it doesn't mean this whole thing is done, but after a certain point, it looks like it might be starting to change its market structure. Are we there yet? I don't know. Classic TA would probably call this the dead cat bounce right here. Looks like a bit of a peak at the moment. The move down and then the dead cat bounce. What's the dead cat bounce mean? What's that reference? It's a bit of a morbid joke, but it's if a dead cat will bounce from the high spot. Oh, that's terrible. I just did that wrong. It was, excuse me. It's even something like even a dead cat will bounce if dropped from a high enough point, right? So you're imagining you just drop a dead cat and it goes boom. Right, that. But if it's from a high enough point, even a dead cat will bounce, and then that. So that's what the dead cat bounce is. It's a high, you bounce, and then you look. It looked like, it's back, baby, it's back, and then it goes, no, you don't, shrunk. If I take a look at this on the, see, heading down at the moment. Always remember to take your profits. If I take the Fibonacci from here and here, do we align with? Yep, it's one of the Fibonacci levels right there, and it happens to be the 618. Okay. That's where you find dead cat bounces to happen at one of 2 points. Either here at the 0.618 or here at the 0.786. I've actually favor the 7.786. For me, it's the just extra conservative level. So whenever I do TA, you guys know that I put in my usually my final hurdles for new all-time highs in any asset to come soon is when you start closing above the 0.786 level. But you got to watch that too. And yeah, dead cat bounce so far. You would want to see between 16 to 17 cents hold. If that doesn't hold, down probably to at least maybe that double bottom potentially, or even further. Okay, so we are trending down on the 1 hour time frame. You've had a massive run. That's not even... Yesterday, it was 100,000%, and now it's way more than that. So let me give you an example. Look at this, man. What is this? Let's do that. That is a, and this is even before, this is after the pump.fun stuff. Okay, so this is after bonding. Okay, so you were getting in even better. That is a 266,000% move. If you haven't taken any profits yet, you're mental, okay? You're the degen of degens. You would have been taking profits along the way. Please, people, do that. That's UFD. I could see some lower prices. Watch out for maybe a support level at around about 11 cents, 12 cents, I would say there. I'm not saying it's going there. I'm just saying if it was going to dip any further, that would be an area that you would look at, okay? And then the next major area here, you'd call it definitely there at about your 6 cent mark. And then you don't want to close there. So I would call that the line in the sand. Let's call it 6 cents line in sand mark for UFD. Yeah, don't close below there. Cool. That's UFD. Just giving you a quick little update on that. Any more comments for people in? And then we'll talk about the day's stuff. Stating the obvious. Yeah, of course. Exactly. Stating the obvious. Let's talk about the everything dip, shall we? Let's talk about the everything dip. Everything is going down at the moment. We'll do some live gold, silver, do some Bitcoin analysis, take a look at a couple of altcoins, and then it might be the world's shortest show. I want you to pop a comment in right now. Do it in the replay if you're catching this on the replay. Do you have some spare dry powder up your sleeve? Do you have that's a melding of two things there. Do you have some dry powder, meaning do you have some spare cash up your sleeve? Are you in mainly USD at the moment? You've got some spare dollars, right? Are you going to be loading up on the potential extra dip? Post a comment below and let me know your thoughts. And also, if you're one of the 20s or so people watching at the moment, it's a much smaller amount because I started earlier today, leave a comment. Say g'day. There's a bunch of people watching. Pop a comment in the live chat on X or on YouTube and let me know that you're here, and I'll say good day and give you a shout out as well. So let's take a look at, we'll start with gold, hey? Yeah, let's do that. Let me go to gold, and we'll do silver, we'll do some Bitcoin, we'll do some other stuff. Let's take a quick look-see. Here is gold on the daily time frame price in USD, $2,593. This is roughly exactly where we were yesterday. And in the last 24 hours, we've seen this spike right here, all the way up to, wow, 2,630. It spiked above the line in the sand, or lower we go, mark of $2,605. It's very specific, isn't it? But it's because of this area right here. And gee, what do you know? It acted as support after the fact. So very key area. And what do we say though? Spikes mean shit. Now, that's a bit of a general term. Of course, spikes can mean something. You know, sometimes they can be big areas of resistance or support. But in terms of a general direction of something, if you're looking for something to turn around in its sentiment, for example, you don't look at the spikes, you look at the closes. Because all this says is, oh, people getting a little bit ahead of themselves, and the sellers go, yeah, no, we're not done yet. Okay, or the market manipulators, or whatever you want to call it. Right? It's closed and it's just opened the day. Okay, so yeah, we've opened a new day here. I think it is the new day already, and we've closed below. Okay, so for me, that says there is not enough strength in the market to continue a rally up, and I am more confident at this stage. Who the hell am I, right? Anything could happen, and I'm just some dude, but I'm more confident that we see lower prices from here. Hey, could we double bottom? Sure, that would be good, but I'm more likely to believe that 2,500 anywhere down to 2,450 is your possible first step along the way. And as I said before, and I do feel like a bit of a broken record at the moment, so I don't want to go over too much. And this is why it'll be a pretty short show. I'm expecting at least that you want to see that hold of support, something like that, or down to that 2450 area. And you need to see that crack back above the 2605 level, quick smart, okay? And then back above the mother of all trend lines, that goes all the way back to 1980. And then the final hurdle, $2,735 is my final hurdle for new all-time highs coming soon. That's like whenever you break above 2735, that spells, oh, a new all-time high is coming like in days and weeks, or maybe like a week or 2 weeks, and not months and months and months from now. Now, this could happen in the next couple of weeks. This could happen in the next 6 months from now. But whenever we do, whenever it is, I don't know, is it here? Is it not till way over here? I don't know. Whenever it does, though, and it closes, I would say closes at least probably monthly time frame. Preferably, yeah, I'd give weekly, but preferably monthly, above 2735, then that's go time for new all-time highs. We're nowhere near there yet. We will be doing that, though, eventually, because I'm very bullish. I've been in precious metals since 2010. I've been stacking crypto since 2013, but I've been a gold and silver stacker for 14 years, okay? All about the precious metals. It is real money, and I am very confident that gold is just in a short-term retrace, and then we'll be heading onwards and upwards over the next 5-6 years, end of the decade, possibly even longer. I'm talking multiple thousands of gold. We're talking up to, $8,000, $10,000 gold, something like that. Okay, yeah. So I'm confident with that, but we're just a little dip along the way because look, you've had such a huge run from breaking that 2070, 2080 mark. Huge run. A retrace, absolutely not surprising at all, okay? Let me get rid of that. There's your big, more macro view, okay? That would be healthy right there. That would be getting into this would be probably the max pain area for many people. Okay, so we'll talk about max pain. What is max pain? Let me go back here and I'll just quickly talk about that. What is max pain? It makes obvious sense. Max pain is where almost every person is like feeling very bad, and they've bought higher. It's much lower, and they're feeling the maximum amount of pain. They're really destitute, not destitute. They are just feeling depressed about their asset, whatever that asset is, and they're really thinking about getting out. It's like, I'm done with this thing. I'm done with gold. I'm done with Bitcoin, whatever it is. I'm done. This thing screwed me over too many times. I'm out. That's max pain, and that's the best buy, the absolute best buying opportunity. Okay, I would imagine max pain for gold is going to be down around here. For probably the more uninitiated precious metal stackers who maybe are more the newbies that have been getting in the last few months on this rise, rather than, you know, being where we've all been, you know, since 2010. Okay, we've seen it. The OGs know the ride and how it works. Cool. So for us more enlightened stackers, when you're getting down to this best buy zone, and that I think would be the max pain. Well, absolute max pain, sorry, is right here. So let me actually put that in. I think I'll put that in right there. Get away. That's max pain, but I'm not going to say we're going here. So let's go 2,070 US dollars, max pain. Cool. I'm not saying we're going there. Okay. That's why the best buy zone for me, I'm 60% sure at the moment. Really would love a dip just to there. That'd be great. But the best buy zone, 2,250 to 2,150. That's your best buy zone, best risk to reward in case you don't. And see that spike right there? In case this spike becomes support. Or for example, you know, you might have max pain down to here, but it's a quick wick down and you may not catch it. Okay, so that's why anywhere between here and here, best buy zone. Okay, with you know, hey, I'd love for it to, you know, stay around about there, but 60% chance at the moment down to there. So that's max pain for gold, is at that 2,070 mark, that previous major level of resistance. That's where a lot of people will go, oh man, I'm out, man. I'm done with this thing. This is over. And then we go, yes, thank you. That'd be nice. I'll take all of that. Thanks. I will take your gold and your silver. All right, that's max pain for gold. Yeah, I've given all my targets. Yeah, good. Let's take a look at silver. $29. $29. Okay, technically I think we hit 28 something just earlier. This is on the daily time frame again, using the tradingview.com websites priced in USD. We have technically had, on this thing, we've had a hit of the $28 area. Not the best, not the top end of the best buy zone at 28 even. But yeah, we have been in that 28-ish kind of zone, 28.75 technically. All right. Relative strength index is still trending down on the daily time frame. You've got some room to move down on the 4 hour, although I will make mention and get your comments and everything. If you're a new watcher, I want to hear from you right now. Pop a comment in because I want to give you a shout out. Potential double bottom on the 4 hour time frame. You could see a move and a test maybe of 29.80. That is the line in the sand though. The new line in the sand, which just got broken, now tells me we're probably heading down to the $28 level minimum. Okay, I'm like 80, I'll stay 80% sure of that. At this stage, leave the 20% up the sleeve in case I'm wrong and I can back out of it. Beep, beep, beep. But yeah, I'm more confident we go down to 28, but watch out for a possible little rally because we are maybe double bottoming on the 4 hour time frame on silver. Not a lot to say. We are still trending down. My bias has been to the downside for a while, even when we were, but obviously when we were back around here, we double bottomed here. This rally here, I went, yeah, it's good to see, but my bias is still to the downside. I need to see it crack and hold 32.50. That was a failed move, fast move to the downside. Okay, I've been remaining bearish all the way through here once we cracked back below 31. Cool. And it looks like it's playing out at this stage. I don't know. You don't know. You do you. Dollar cost average is the best way to do it. But watch out for 28 to 26 with the max pain as we've been talking about. So I'll talk about max pain for silver. Max pain and we have talked about it, but I haven't put a level in. Okay. And I'm going to have to put it on here. I think it would be. And I'm going to have to put that on the right-hand side. Let's go. Max pain here. And I'm going to put that in a big white color so you can see it. There you go. And I'm going to put it larger too. There you go. Max pain is right here. So it's not a specific level, okay? It's a downtrend line. If you start closing below the bottom end of the best buy zone at around about 25.75, that's under the very infamous $26 level, okay? And that would have a lot of people panicking. The max pain is right here where you come and we've shown it to you before, but where you come and you break out of a major downtrend line. This is the peak of 2011, this little other high in February of 2021. We finally broke out. There's your $26 level, roughly, your infamous 26, which remained as support for many, many years, and it finally broke down. We've made a bunch of plays to stay over it, but we've never held over for a significant period of time. Then we broke out here. Then we made this high. We made you can't see it right now. We made an attempt to retest this downtrend line. It didn't hit it. And then everyone was like, oh, it's onwards and upwards from here. But what can happen is that it doesn't always happen, but you can tend to have that retest hasn't happened yet. That would be max pain for silver, where everyone goes, oh, it's under 26. I am out, man. And then it catches you somewhere here. If it does it in the next, this is the weekly time frame. If it does it in the next couple of months, you're talking about $24.60. If it takes a sweet ass time and it goes, till 6 months from now, I'm not saying that's happening, but if it does that, I doubt it. You're talking around about your $24 area. So somewhere between, call it $24.50, $24.60 is probably your max pain, but it depends on when it hits. That's max pain, and there's no guarantee that it gets there. I'm just saying that would be the time where you go, oh man, blood is in the street, taking it, right? But you should be dollar cost averaging anyway, right? And that's why you have the best buy zone. You don't wait for max pain, okay? You just dollar cost average in here. This is your best buy zone, 28 to 26. What I don't want to see is max pain hit and then we just start hanging around there. No, thank you. Very bad news. What we need to do is that's a quick spike. That's like on a 24-hour period. You just go boom, boom, and then you're probably not going to catch it, right? That's why the best buy zone is there. That's it. I remain biased to the downside for the moment. That's your max pain. Cool, cool. That is silver. Let's take a look at platinum. And then we'll get to Bitcoin and some other alts. Okay, and then this is going to be a really quick show, I think, today. No time for a chart request, I think, today. As I've been saying, so 924 US dollars. We had that spike on the weekly time frame. I am still confident that we see the best buy zone hit in platinum. Okay, that's anywhere from, it's a big range, I know, $900 anywhere down to $750. I'm less likely thinking we get $750. But look, we're pretty solidly below there. Okay, this is platinum per troy ounce. You've got that major uptrend line there. That's the COVID spike, so that's down to like your $560 mark. Where would I call max pain? Well, max pain, look, that's your max pain, and I am not saying it's going there, all right? Definitely not saying it's going there, but I'll pop it in. All right, that would be the absolute maximum pain at 750. Do not bet on max pain for platinum. Okay, I favor more so one of these support levels that would be hit, 870 or 840. If you don't have a double bounce here, right? If you could double bounce at the top end here at 900, if that breaks, look for 840, previous level of support. If that breaks, look for 870, then look for 840. Then below 840, it's all just, there's nothing there basically. So that's where it could take you down to max pain, but I wouldn't absolutely bet on that. Best buy zone, stick with that. Doop, doop, doop. That's it. I remain bearish for platinum at the moment. At some point though, it will tick over. And at some point, one day, I don't know when, we'll go into a bull market in platinum. And the confirmation of the bull market, just for my new subscribers, is when you start closing any month from now until the end of forever, until eternity, any month above 1,115 US dollars, that signals to me, hey, you might be getting in here, great. You might be getting here in the getting excited area, which is, I call that my getting excited area. Confirmation is above 1,115. Close any month above it. I'm just repeating myself. That's max bull time. That's bull market. Then we'll be talking, much higher prices from here. We're nowhere near there at the moment. Cool. That's gold, silver, and platinum. Gold to silver ratio is still just favoring gold. Gold is the flavor of the month at the moment. Even though it's going down, it just means silver is going down more. That's it. Yeah, that's all you really need to know. Gold is it's outperforming silver at the moment, okay, but they're both going down. So watch out for that major area. gold's final hurdle. If it starts crossing and holding above 93.5, then it's probably signaling another further move for gold to outperform silver. And then you've got a big area there at about 112. But, somewhere between there and there, it might top out at. That is the gold to silver ratio. I did Max Payne. I won't do a Max Payne on a ratio. Okay. Let's talk quickly. AUD USD, it is still tanking. So therefore, our holdings denominated in, that's mainly denominated in USD, it's not going down as much in our Australian dollar because we're also tanking against the USD. And we've probably got a bit more to go, and at least 60 cents is what we're looking at. Don't worry about that. Copper, I'll do copper for Tony Peterson. Tony Peterson, if she's watching, which I don't think she is, but for Tony, when you're watching this on the replay, Tony, copper, ooh, I did say higher than this at Jan 1st. Looks like that might not be correct. Looks like we're heading down a little bit in copper. Watch for this trend line here. So that's at around about your $3.90 area. If you start breaking this uptrend line, okay, then we're talking, the best buy zone. I did have a best buy zone of $3.50, anywhere down to $3, and anywhere down to $3, that is your big line in the sand, do not cross. So I will call that $3 Max Payne. So in copper, it's $3 Max Payne is where people will go, I'm done with copper, I'm out. Yeah, and that's when people scoop it up, probably. Okay. Don't take anything I say as financial advice. A couple more comments, then we'll do Bitcoin and take a look at a couple of altcoins as well. We've got a few more people watching. Fantastic. Niels Hahn Dynasty, great to see you. Gerald Draper, blood in the streets, says Gerald. That's right. The diddler is coming NQ. I have no idea what that means. Would you like to tell me? SAA Sard? Hey Sard or Sad or Sard, what does that mean? Okay, number one, great to see you on the channel. I haven't seen you before. Are you a long-time subscriber, first-time live chatter, or have you just subscribed to the channel? Let me know. Tony Peterson is here, GMS. You just missed me talking about copper. And you're all coming in now at 9:30. Yeah, because I started the show early. Yeah, that's exactly right. Now all of you are in. Okay, that's funny. Stacking Collective says, a gold and Bitcoin channel with technical analysis. Yes, please, says Stacking Collective. Great to see you on the channel, Stacking Collective. I think you're going to be one of the new community. So hit the big red subscribe button to join the GMS family, the Good Morning Stackers family, where I talk about, I'm bringing precious metals and crypto together. Again, I'm Joe Main. If you're just joining me, I'm Joe Main. I've been a stacker of precious metals since 2010. Bought my first Bitcoin in 2013. We all make mistakes, don't have those anymore. But I've been stacking crypto for a long time as well. And it's my aim to bring the two together because we have much more in common than we do our differences. Cool? Yes, with technical analysis, we do a topic of the day. We look at news. We do reviews. We do show and tell. We do a whole bunch of stuff. If you want to, send me some show and tell. What that means, if you have anything that you've bought recently, at a local coin shop or, one of the major bullion dealers, and you're like, I just picked up this for a great deal or whatever. You just want to send me a picture of your stack. Hit me up with an email, gmstackers@gmail.com. If you have a chart request for any kind of asset, crypto, stocks, precious metals, whatever, and you want me to take a first look at it, send me an email. Give me a chart request at gmstackers@gmail.com. And also, as I said earlier in the show, because no one was here, if you have a business that you believe might be able to handle some additional business and you don't have a YouTube channel, you need to have a YouTube channel. At least have a chat with me to see whether your business could do well from having a YouTube channel. The short answer is probably yes, it can help almost any kind of business, whether that's an Australian-based business here where I live in Melbourne, Australia, or I help people internationally as well. We just got to deal with the time difference. It's not that hard. I will teach you the skills. I'll give you the DIY skills of how to create consistently engaging content with my 8 to 10 week content blueprint course. Okay. Welcome, Stacking Collective. Fantastic. Exactly right. You just subbed. You're a legend, Stacking Collective. I really appreciate that. So thank you for stacking. Lance is here too. Didn't realize you weren't earlier today. I know you didn't. No one did. I did do it about half an hour before I started, but you don't get the notifications. The Don is here too. Pete Repeat is here as well. I've probably got another. Well, I've got now. my precious metals people, you've missed the first part. I'm going to do some Bitcoin and a little bit of crypto stuff, and then you can watch the replay for the precious metal stuff. I started the show today at 9 a.m. because I've got to be out by no later than 10 a.m. This morning. Okay, so and of course, all you guys jump on, and then what do? I tell you about my brand partners, Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au, the only bullion dealer in Australia that gives you free shipping over any amount. You could buy $100,000 worth of stuff at other bullion dealers. Right now, it doesn't make any sense. This is the funny thing, right? There's a sweet spot. Now, if you're buying $100,000 worth of bullion on a website, right, and many people do, 100 grand. I've seen huge orders come through bullion dealers' websites when I've worked for them for those kind of amounts. So I guess then you'll go, if you have 100 grand, you're like, I'm going to buy 100 grand of silver. Oh no, I have to pay $50 shipping because it's a lot. Oh no, I guess I'll just pay that. That's nothing, right? But there's a midway point where maybe you're spending you're spending a few grand or spending a few $100s even, and you've still got to pay for shipping. It makes no damn sense. So the big boys in America and all that, you've had free shipping buying over certain amounts for years. Like, it's crazy, right? And no bullion dealer in Australia has ever dared to go, hey, can we even let's crunch the numbers. Can we even do it? Or they've crunched the numbers and going, yeah, well, we could do it, but why would we? No one else is doing it. I mean, we're not giving away money. Why would we give away money? No other business does it, so why would we? Perth Bullion Exchange stepped up to the plate and go, no, you deserve free shipping when you buy over a certain amount. What is that amount? It's not a dollar amount, it's a quantity amount. Have 20 or more items in your order, whether that's 20 very cheap items or 20 uber expensive items or a combination. And this is the thing, you don't need to buy 20 of one thing. You can buy 2 of this, 1 of that, mix and match as long as you have 20 or more items in your shopping cart when you get to the order, right? And you get instant free shipping, Australia-wide, express shipping, tracked, all the other good stuff that you get from other bullion dealers, except it's free, okay? It's just mental. And here's the other thing as well. You still get the volume discounts, okay? So, for example, if you wanted to buy 20 half-ounce Year of the Snake silver coins, okay? You'll pay $32.27 Australian for one, but you buy 20, you get a bit of a discount, plus then you've bought 20, you get the free shipping as well. Or take something else, take buy back silver, okay? There you go, buy back silver. This is mental, okay? Look at this, $51.55, okay? Or get another bit of a discount when you buy 20, but then when you buy 20, you get the free shipping as well. So you're saving even more. Come on, man. If they're not part of your bullion dealer rotation, you're completely insane at this point if you live in Australia and you're an Australian stacker. perthbullion.com.au, Wealthstack, wealthstack.com. My preferred unallocated gold dealer, particularly what I mean by that is the fast and secure and easy to use Wealthstack app. Download it for Android or iPhone. If you're not into, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. Okay, sure. Let's go with that. This might be good for your friends and family. Okay. They've reached out to the stacking community first because they want to gain your trust. They've gained my trust for sure. I did an interview with David Ski, the CEO, on my channel a few months ago, so check that out on my channel. He answers all the frequently asked questions. Buy unallocated gold. It just means you don't get to choose the specific bar, okay? But it's held in storage for you, stored for free, under your name. You do technically own it. It's Australian operated and regulated company, all that good stuff. They crossed their T's, dotted their I's. And you can buy spot gold for spot plus 1%, no matter whether you're buying $1 million of gold or $10 of gold, okay? Save and invest in gold in small ways, like dollar cost average in very small increments for only spot plus 1%. That's crazy. Then you sell back for spot plus minus 0.5% if you want to sell back, okay? Or you can just, you later on down the track, you can redeem it for physical gold. That's not there yet. They're just doing gold at the moment. They're a brand new company, been around for a little bit, but they're still fledgling-ish. Okay, and they're doing great guns. What's coming? Silver. You'll be able to buy silver unallocated. You'll be able to buy platinum, etc. A debit card is coming as well. Spend in your precious metals. And physical redemptions will be coming, but they're just starting with the gold at spot plus 1%. Wealthstack, wealthstack.com. Go to wealthstack.com, bottom left-hand corner, frequently asked questions link. Read the frequently asked questions. You'll be incredibly excited for it, I think. Check it out for yourself or for your normie friends and family. Give them the gateway drug of wealthstack.com, and then you hit them with the physical stuff. All right. Living Adam Man says, man, you must be in an altered reality. Take some rest soon, man. I don't know what we're talking about. That must be something. Oh, Pete started early today. I only just got on as well. Oh, just got home from a 25-hour shift. Pete, you must be in an alternate reality. My goodness me. Get some sleep, man. My back is singing. True, knackers, we all deserve to invest in our comfort. Absolutely, man. Yeah, all right, let's quickly do some other stuff here. Morning, Joe, says Jason Ashworth. Morning, Jason. Good to see you. Hello, how you doing? Yeah, all right, cool. Let's do a bit of that. I'll get rid of that. Let's do some live Bitcoin analysis, and then we'll take a look at some, maybe some quick altcoins as well. We did precious metals. That's in a dip. Bitcoin's certainly in a dip as well. It's the everything dip at the moment. And I also, at the start of the show, I shared, I talked about unicorn fart dust that we talked about the day before, and I did a quick little price update of that. So check that out on the channel after the show is done. You can watch it on the replay. Do I share the screen? That's probably the thing that you would want to do. If you want to see the screen, I would have to share said screen. Let's do that. Cool. Bitcoin, 97,410 US dollars. We were talking about it, weren't we? Now, am I going to say I predicted it? No. Nope. I did not say it's 100% going down from here. When we did get here, I don't do the 100%. Okay, other people do that. I just say, hey, if you want to continue the party, we need to start closing above this purple line. And it's acted as, it's so perfect. It's acted pretty much perfect right there. A spike and a spike, but failure to close. Isn't this interesting? It's just so interesting. Again, I won't bore you too much with it, but look at this. This is the trend channel that I've had drawn in for quite a while. It goes through the two previous peaks, right? They're the two big peaks, right? Then it formed this trend channel. Then I manually put this, it's a parallel channel. So what you do is you put in the trend line, and then it does a perfect parallel second line, and then you just move that up and down to the right space you want, the right spot you want. I put it right here on the spike down of the COVID low in March of 2020. And since then, and I didn't put it, back then I didn't put it there, but I'm just saying it's aligned very well, okay? It's aligned with that support right there, resistance, and then we've been under this trend line, okay? We had a little play for it recently in March, I think it was, of this year. It was a failed move to hold, fast move to the downside, bang resistance, okay? Perfect. And a couple of days ago, I did see, and I did tell you, I did say that I was expecting a bit of a dip. I didn't say all the way down here. I said when we were here, we'd open this day. Oh, that's not good. Two spikes like that. Failure to crack above and hold above that purple trend line there. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I could see, I would expect a little bit of a movement. And I did say you'd really want to hold there at 103,000. If you don't hold 103,000, the next support level here is at 92, 93,000. I don't know if it's going to get there. I'm just saying watch out for that. And then, of course, the next major area would be in your mid-80s. You preferably don't want to break that, and I've had this drawn in for a little bit. It's very obvious stuff because it's a previous area of major resistance that we consolidated under at around about your $73,000, $74,000 mark. That's the max pain. No, I'm going to say, no, I've had it here. You don't want to close here, okay? I'm going to put my max pain. It's right here at 67,000, 67K is max pain, like ultimate, like uber max pain, okay? I'd be starting to get very concerned for Bitcoin if we actually broke 73, 74,000 US dollars, but I will allow a max pain down to here, okay? Right there, see that previous level of resistance there, previous level of support, we broke through it. Previous level of support there, that's uber max pain, where You start breaking below there, everyone's like, oh, Bitcoin's done. It's done, man. Like done. This cycle is over. See you in another, 4 years, okay, or something like that, or another year and a half when we have another low. But what you would see then, by the way, I'm not saying this is happening. I'm just calling what is max pain for Bitcoin. I've been doing this for all the assets that I've been talking about today. Gold, silver, platinum. That's max pain. You would see, if we ever get below there, you would want to see that as a 24-hour spike, right? On 24-hour time, you want to see boop and then back in there, please. Okay, that would be uber max pain at 67,000 US dollars. Please don't get down to there, because I'll be, and many other people would be having heart attacks at that point. Although I'm a little bit back in crypto, but I'm not all back in. I did sell out a couple of days ago. I'm in USDT and some stables, waiting for a further dip. I did get something. I got some Pepe, and I'll actually show you that right now. So that's Bitcoin, right? We need to close back above $100,000, the psychological value, and preferably above there at about $103,000 would be preferable to say the party will continue. Let's find support, please, there at 92, 93. Otherwise, boop, down she goes. And then let's be positive. Cool. But on the relative strength index on the daily time frame, yeah, you've got room to move down. Support level at around about there would be nice at your 44-ish on that RSI. On the weekly time frame, where we've peaked into extremely overvalued, and then we're heading back here at the top end of the range. I would like to see that tick over around about here. Okay, on the monthly time frame, look, this is the saving grace on the monthly time frame, is that we've matched a previous high, and we haven't been anywhere near the normal high that we would be for the topping of a cycle. Okay, we've gone in here, we've had a bit of a dip. This looks like it's still onwards and upwards from here, and you've got this, I'd say, a trend line there, if you wanted to say that it could top out around about there. So you've got some room to move. Okay, it could certainly go higher, but around about here on the relative strength index, I don't know what the fiat dollar price would be, but around here you go, okay, now we're getting toppy, right? Really toppy. It hasn't happened before. Sorry, it has happened before. A double top on the relative strength index on the monthly time frame has happened before. That's all the way back in 2013. Double top, but it double topped much, much higher than where it is right now. Yeah, could this be a double top? Sure could. Anything can happen. This could be coinciding with the stock market heading down as well. I'll take a quick look at the SPX too. But yeah, I don't want to see that. That's not good, okay? What gives me pause to be worried is that, again, we found exact resistance at this purple trend line right there. Ooh, yeah, in the next few months, that would not be great, okay? But max pain at 67,000, that would really scare the ever-loving shit out of everyone. And then that's when, if the cycle is going to continue as normal, that would be where you'd see a big spike, and onwards and upwards we go. I don't know what's going to happen, and neither do you. That is Bitcoin. I was going to show you SPX. I'll show you Pepe, because I actually did incorrectly, but look, I was happy to hold it for now. I got into Pepe. Okay, what I was noticing, where is it? Right there on the 4-hour time frame. And I'll show you the 4-hour. We had gone into extremely undervalued on the 4-hour time frame for Bitcoin. Let me show you right here, and let me show you the price. That's the price right there. Cool. So I gone in about here. So I'm actually about 10-11% down. Oh, well, that's life. You take the rides, right? It got down to here, and I was like, ooh, and it was just around about here, and it was ticking up. It was around about there. I went, oh, and I saw that spike down here. I was like, that's looking all right. I'm happy to take a bit of a risk here. And I did. I bought some Pepe here. It did spike up. It was looking all right. Then it has ticked over. So it doesn't always mean when you go into extremely undervalued, it doesn't mean it ticks immediately back up into the normal area. You can have a second spike. Here's what we know about relative strength, though. The relative strength index, it doesn't stay forever in those areas. So I'm happy to ride an 11% move. That's okay. I'll ride a 20% move. If we still spend a bit more time down here eventually we will tick up, and that may coincide. Hopefully that coincides with at least, I'd say at least breaking even. I'd be looking, if we get up in here on the relative strength index on the 4-hour time frame, and it only puts us, you know, back into getting even, I probably might get out there just to be safe, and then I'll just, you know, wait to see what the message of the market does. But for the moment, look, an extra dip, not surprising at all. I will say though, on the daily time frame, you got a little bit more to move down. Okay, this is interesting. We've got another hour and 15 roughly until the day opens. If you can close a little bit higher up here, then what tends to happen, the larger the spike, the better. So let me take that off. The larger the spike down, the better for you, okay? And the better for you because it says that the buyers are more so in control of the market. I'd love to close. Let me have a look at the hourly time frame. Yeah, probably not. But what would be really nice is if we could close the day around about there, and then that would actually be a nice spike, and that could actually set up for something like this where you go. Now I'm just hindcasting here, right? But let's say we close a little bit higher for the day, and then you have a little spike down, and then that's your fake out, and then you have a green day today. So I'd love a green day today. That would be nice. But yeah, happy to ride it at the moment. That is Pepe. I showed you UFD just very quickly. UFD is still heading down. Okay, unicorn fart dust. I did it at the start of the show. It's now a little bit lower than where we were. You've just got to watch out for these areas here. Yeah, I'll just go back and watch the replay. Cool, that's the unicorn fart dust. Out of interest, Pengu. Pengu, I'll quickly mention this. If you have traded crypto on the Ethereum network or the Solana network anywhere between 2017 to 2019, okay, if you're an OG like me and you were trading on Ethereum, I certainly was in between 2017 to 2019, you will get an airdrop of Pengu. Pengu is the Pudgy Penguins NFT. They've done an airdrop, okay? And they've done it for, obviously, NFT holders and all that sort of stuff, but they did a snapshot, and they did it also to OG stackers on the Ethereum and Solana network. So it's an airdrop, okay? So, I mean, you got them for free. I've checked one wallet address, and I've gotten like a few. It's not much in terms of its dollar value, but I will keep it, and I'm going to free ride it. So I would go over to its claims.pudgypenguins.com. Claims.pudgypenguins.com is where you can check it, or just do, you know, a Google search, you know, Pengu airdrop. Don't get scammed though. So actually, no, what I will do, give me a sec. Oh no, I can't show you this. I can't show you the address bar. Claims.pudgypenguins.com is your claim. Anyway, so we've got maybe double bottom here. I'm expecting though probably lower prices because this is an airdrop and it's free money. People go, yeah, I'll just wait to a certain point, and then you'll have traders as well. It's probably about there right now. You're probably going to see, and many other people have said this, and I tend to agree with their analysis, so I'm basically copying them, that you're probably going to see now a dip for a while, okay, at least for the next month or so, maybe just slowly down into this kind of area. And we'd be talking in Pengu, you're talking maybe 80%, 60% to 80%, but yeah, you're probably talking around about halfway between the around about there-ish, kind of your 1.5 cent mark, something like that would be a good area to load up, because it's Pudgy Penguins, man. They're one of the largest NFT sensations, okay, in NFT world. And if the NFT thing's going to go back through another craze, I don't see why it wouldn't in the years to come. Getting some Pengu at around about there would be really nice, I think. So I sold out of my airdrop, and now I'm waiting to sold out around about here-ish kind of mark, I think it was, and now I'm waiting for a dip in that. That's Pengu. We did Pepe, XRP quickly, and then I've got to get out of here in about 5 minutes. XRP, we're still below the major areas, consolidating at the moment. 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame, you've got room to move down on the relative strength index. Doge, let's take a quick look at that. Doge, where's my D? Where's my dog? Where's my dog? Okay, there we go. Extremely undervalued on the 4-hour time frame, but don't get too cocky just yet. Again, it can spend more time there. Okay, it is ticking up for now. Again, an hour, 10 minutes until the start of the new trading day, technically for crypto. Okay, that could. Now, this is an interesting setup. if this can close around about here and then that little dip, because what happens is on the time frames you have a fake out before the proper direction for that 24-hour period or weekly period or monthly period. That would be good. Then little boop, there we can see, and that Fibonacci level. So if we close above Fibonacci, this is what I can see to be the most likely scenario, and I could be completely wrong. But if you close above this Fibonacci level, then you would probably see something like this. Starting off red for the day, and then it goes faked out support at the Fibonacci level, and then maybe, because we had such a large move in the last couple of days, maybe a bit of relief. Now this could just be relief, okay, back to something like 36, 37 cents, and then it could still tick over and down, but I think the trading day today will probably be green for Doge. I think it'll probably be green trading day for Pepe as well, but just bear in mind that could be a sucker's rally, so just bear in mind, because you've got room to move down more on the daily time frame, and on the weekly time frame, ooh, yeah, when you take a look at the weekly of Doge, you'd want to see that really spike up very quickly, okay, next week and this week. So possibly further moves down. The line in the sand for Doge is right here at 22 cents. That's a Fibonacci level from this high and this low. And it's also, gee, what do you know? It's a previous major area of resistance and now needs to hold as support. If you are in crypto and you like the meme coins, Doge is the meme of all memes. So you would want to have at least some Doge, okay? And yeah, I need to see that support level hold. That is Doge, and I don't think I'll do anything else. No. That's all your crypto. Your Max Payne. Sorry, let me do Max Payne. Yeah, Max Payne for Doge. Max Payne for Doge. And I won't do Max Payne for Pepe. I would say your Max Payne for Doge would be right there. That's where it would freak people out. So at around about 17 cents, Max Payne. Max Payne for Doge. Now, again, all these Max Payne levels doesn't mean it's going there, okay? But it would start freaking people out between here and here. So it starts, it's breaking below 22. Oh, we're done. It's breaking below the 0.236 level. I'm done. I'm out of this crypto game. I'm absolutely done. And then the quick little 24-hour spike, Max Payne at about 17, which is that previous level of resistance there. That's where it could get you. You could tank from there, okay? I would not be waiting for Max Payne. Ooh, okay, you really want that to hold at 22 cents. That's Doge and crypto. We did precious metals at the start of the show. Final couple of minutes, and then we'll do some quick hellos and some shout-outs and any questions and whatnot, and then we'll get out of here, peeps. This has been Good Morning Stackers, your weekdaily live morning show. It's the last day of the week. By the way, throughout Christmas, I'm still going to be coming live for you weekdays. So Monday, Tuesday, I'll be going. So day before Christmas Eve, Christmas Day on the 25th, I may not do a show, but I actually really want to. And the missus even said, you should just do the show. We'll see. We might actually. So you may get, I'm not joking, you may get a Christmas morning show, and we'll have maybe a different kind of celebratory drink on a Christmas Day, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, before 12 o'clock, that's okay. So I may come all the way through, but don't expect Christmas Day, but you'll get a nice little Christmas surprise if I'm there. But the other weekdays I will, and maybe not, I might do New Year's Day. Screw it, why wouldn't I? I'm up. I don't have a gig on New Year's Day as far as I'm aware. No one's asked me for this one. I don't have a filling gig or anything with my band. So, yeah. I may be brighten up early on New Year's Day too. Let's see. Gerald Draper says, we'll be sipping oolong tea here in a minute. Fantastic. Niels Han Dynasty, if you want to do something to make yourself feel good, send me some platinum for Christmas. You'll feel better. Yeah, I bet. Stacking Collective, is there a VAT tax in Australia? There is. So you may have just, someone may have answered your question, Stacking Collective. But the answer is there is, we call it GST here, the Goods and Services Tax, GST. There is a GST in Australia, but not on bullion. So I don't know where you're from. You must be from the UK, is that right? Because you said VAT, unless you're from Canada, but I think you're from England. I think you're from Britain, so the VAT. There is a VAT on silver in the UK, but there's no VAT on gold in the UK. And you lucky bastard, if you live in the UK, there's no capital gains tax on gold Britannia coins. Can you imagine just buying gold Britannia coins left, right and center, and they go up in value? there's no capital gains tax on it. Now, I think from memory, some people said, yeah, but they're trying to get rid of it. They're trying to get rid of that law. So, yeah, of course they will. That's your answer. Gerald Draper says, yeah, $199 get free shipping in the States. It's mental, isn't it? It's crazy. Yeah, no other bullion dealer in Australia does it, except for Perth Bullion Exchange. Not $199. You can actually spend less than that, depending on what you're buying, but it's a quantity thing. 20 or more items in your shopping cart, instant free shipping. Sitting on your new recliner, well good. What am I saying? Let's see. John Popel, good to see you, bro. Jason, did you decide to do entry for subscriber giveaway? I will talk about that on Monday. Okay. Last minute thing that I had to go and do this thing. I got to go, people. All right, that's dedication. Yes. Max Payne. Yes. For those who get the joke. Exactly. Max Payne. I do get the joke. Wally, I do get that. Yes. Old school, my friend. Maximum Pain. All right. That's it, people. That has been Good Morning Stackers for Friday, December the 20th, 2024. Enjoy your weekend before Christmas. You're probably seeing family and friends and doing parties. Don't drink too much. Don't drink and drive, of course. Have an amazing weekend. We'll do the final synchronized slip, then we'll get out of here. And I'll see you on bright and early on Monday morning. And it will be at 9:30 Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time, the usual time. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been
Good Morning Stack.
Oh yeah, we're feeling fine.
Good Morning Stack.
It's podcast time.
Grab It.
Grab a tasty beverage. Let's get in the groove.
Let's do the
Synchronize.
in 3, 2, 1. Slap it, people. Thanks for watching, my fun friends. Hit the big red subscribe button. Stay safe, stay informed, keep stacking, and I'll see you all next week.